Hi, good morning. This is Mid-Week Message with Mel. I am Mel. Hi, everybody. So, I've been gone for a couple of weeks. I had to have a surgery. I had a tonsillectomy, which really impeded me from making videos, since this is a very hard thing to try to speak when you have no ability. So I didn't. So I'm back. And for those who haven't seen one of my videos, I talk about myself, my faith, and the world around me. And the reason I wanted to bring these videos to you is I feel that there's so much relatable information that I feel that I go through, that you may go through, and that's why I want to bring it so we can talk about it together, or share it together. So, in this week's video, I wanted to talk about what I call the man behind the curtain, and how you don't ignore the man behind the curtain. This comes from a line in a movie where it says, "Ignore that man behind the curtain." And that movie is The Wizard of Oz. If you haven't seen The Wizard of Oz, you should. But the main premise is there is a man who is the Wizard of Oz, and he's an old little man, and he's hiding behind a curtain, and he is showing himself as this omniscient presence. Almost no one's ever seen him, and what they see is a hologram on a screen, and people are scared of him, or they respect him, or they think he's done everything for the country of Oz, and they're just so they're enamored of him. But who he really is this small, a little bit frightened man who just happened to fall in this position. I want to look at this role in reverse. So the small person, as in the person who is small and may feel insignificant and is sometimes the one that is hiding, is actually us. Or me, as I mean more directly. Right now, I look all put together. My bangs are very nicely done. I've straightened my hair. I have terrible hair to myself. I got new frames, so if you watch my older videos, I don't have these frames. I got pretty new frames. I feel all trendy. I'm not trendy, but I feel like I can try to be trendy. So there you go. All of this makes me look put together. People who know me tell me I come off as a pretty confident person, and that's true. And they tell me I'm a very positive person, and that is also true. I am a positive person. But a lot of that is not that it's a mask, but sometimes it's not exactly how I'm feeling. I also feel sad, scared, depressed, small. I feel all of these things. And yet they don't always come through. And the question is why? The question is, why do I come off more positive than some? And why do I want to look at the world as a positive place even when there's a lot going on in it that's not? Well, that comes back, for me, and always does, to God. God is the man behind the curtain. He is physically, when I talk, I want him to shine through me. I never really want my words to be words that are mine, but really are his, and I'm just bringing that forward to you. So that's why I'm saying, don't ignore the man behind the curtain. You really want to see him and not me. Because me, although I can make my face look pretty, and I can make my hair look lovely, and I can wear pretty new clothes, because I got pretty new clothes, and I only do that about every 2 years, by the way, but, got pretty new things, and I can do all of that. But it still doesn't hide the fact that underneath I feel scared and small and insignificant sometimes. But that's not what comes out, because I'm trying to let him shine through. So, I think that we should always let God shine through us, especially as a believer. And when people see our beauty, what they're really seeing is him. And if we can focus on the factor and humble ourselves enough to know that that's what they should see, they'll see that even more. And then maybe they will want to know why we come off the way we do. And come off happy, confident, positive, whatever the word you want to use. I found, I have a verse, and I also, of course, and I also have a little thing here. So when I say God, I also mean Jesus, for those who don't know. If this video comes off a little rough, that's fine. I'd really rather it be my true thoughts. And only Jesus, so this is focusing on what he does behind you, the man behind the curtain. Only Jesus can turn a mess into a message, a test into a testimony, a trial into a triumph, and a victim into a victory. I never think I can do any of these things through myself. I can only do them through what is said, which what is said is, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I can take any mess and I can make it into a message, which is what I'm bringing to you. I can take any test I've been through, and I've been through a lot, and I will share more of those with you, and turn it into some form of testimony. A trial that I've been through, I can come through and see it in reverse and see how I've come past it and make that a triumph. And a victim into a victory, which means anything that we've gone through, and I'll share more of that as I go through my life, and all more stories, that is what I actually am all about. The scripture I want to focus on, because I always tell you guys I want to bring you a little bit of scripture, because I feel that speaks even better than I do. It was written way before me, and it definitely has a presence. And this scripture comes from Philippians 2, 3, and 4. And I'm just going to look down a little so I can read it to you. And it says, "Do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Rather, in humility, value others above yourselves, not looking to your own interests, but each of you to the interests of others." Whenever I bring a message, this is definitely the verse that pops in my head. I think that what I'm trying to bring forward is the best interest of others by sharing, to show how imperfect I am, to show how flawed I feel, but also to tell you how confident I feel in the Lord that strengthens me. And I think that's important. And I think that hopefully, if you know me, or you get to know me better through this video, and series of videos hopefully to come, you will know that what you're seeing is God. And I have full confidence to say that I know it's Him and not me. So, that is our video for today. If you liked this video, please put a like on it, an actual little thumbs up. If you have any comments, or you have any confusion or anything at all, or just a, hey, I liked it, or hey, I didn't, please put it in the comment section below. I'm all for that. And also, please subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, I would love it if you would subscribe, because I would love to get my message out to more people, and I would really appreciate that from anyone watching. So, thank you. Thank you very much for taking your time with me, and we'll see you next week.